You take a look at the Heat.
Well, they're 1-2 against this team, but a win for them tonight would even the season series.
Well, the biggest thing, I believe, has to be dictating the tempo, something they've done a poor job of in the 2 losses.
Now, here's Green. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
To the wing on the left. Back to Allen. Pass to Carter. Driving in. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, Grant, we're watching 2 highly disciplined defenses here. Now, every coach wants his defense to play better, play harder, be connected. But that's not always the case. Where do these teams fall short when they're down at the bottom of the rankings defensively?
Well, defense is a number of things, VA. First of all, it's heart and desire. It's the really wanting to accomplish and have success on the defensive end. It's also trust. Trusting everyone working together in unison to try to stop the other team. And when you don't have those 2 components, I don't care what the personnel is, you're not going to have success. And of course, you won't be disciplined on the defensive side of the ball.
Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Washington now. Anthony, left side. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
On the attack, Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Carter. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Jokic does such a nice job of doing everything in this offense, including the drive this time.
Porzingis in the post. Not going to go that time. Anthony outside. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple.
Timeout, timeout. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Teams will make substitutions. Timeout called. The Wizards. Boy, it's got to be so much fun playing with a big man like Nikola Jokic.
Fun indeed. They even don't know what's coming. Think you're covered, and like they say about a great quarterback, he'll throw you over.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by Washington.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Pass to Green from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the right side. And he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, when you're on defense, hands up and antennas up with Crawford, constantly looking to get himself to the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And stolen by Anthony. Miami, no good that time either. Washington trailing. 51 seconds left in the first quarter here. On target from range.
a sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Pass to Gasol. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marc Gasol. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's ball. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Jokic off the drive. The rebound by the Wizards.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
The Heat with the lead. Counted from distance. He's got 7.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Carter from outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Lets a floater go. And again, Miami with a triple.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Carter. Pass to Allen. Launches a 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Beyond the arc. Washington with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Wizards are rebuilding and rebranding their organization around the term monumental basketball. Looking at best practices, they've staffed up with top talent, they're defining roles and responsibilities. Guys, the goal here is to create a patient and collaborative approach that yields to long-term success.
And Allie calls for optimism in the DMV.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Pass to Allen. Now here's George. Now here's Carter. Green covering. And Grant, no defender wants to be ISO'd against the Greek freak, but if you could pick one guy to try and check him, who would it be?
That's a tough one, B.A. A lot of capable guys out there. I love Pascal Siakam. I also love P.J. Tucker with his size and his strength, but I have to go with Anthony Davis. Wow, his length, his defensive intelligence. He would be the one guy that I would have trying to defend the Greek freak.
As great as he is offensively, he might be even better defensively, AD. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
And the three-pointer goes. He's got 6.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Back to George. The three ball. And again, Washington with a triple.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Rejected by George.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Inside. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Outside, Green to the inside. Oh, George with a steal. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The shot comes out. Now the Heat take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gets the three to fall.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do. All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
And here's Lowry from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Washington trailing. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. Driving to the basket. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now just a 5-point Heat lead. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The three. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Jamal Crawford looking comfortable from behind the arc on that one. Tough to lock him down out there. You're worried about him driving around you.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Turner for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And here are the Heat. 8-point game. Outside, Green. They get the rebound. Anthony with it. Guarded now by George. Anthony with a bucket.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Well, most highlights you see take place in midair. But with Nikola Jokic, he's all about the ground game, Brent. He makes most of his flat-footed.
Well, midair is just because the ball is in the air from a pass. That's how that happens, B.A. He's just got such an incredible ability to read not only the defense, but anticipate where his teammates are going.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Carter, good.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Green. Back to Jokic. Down low. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The ball's knocked loose. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, with the pandemic, player workouts going into the draft were restricted. Instead, a lot of video chat interviews and even IQ tests. Players completing timed exercises, testing their memory and skills. Whether or not you believe the game is 90% mental, it's obviously an important component.
Truly is. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. You know, one thing that emerged from the events of the past year, Grant, is what an important voice NBA players have in the community and the platform and the ability to share those opinions on a daily basis.
You know, so true, B.A. I am incredibly proud of the players in this league, understanding the power of their voice and the desire to use it to affect change. And we saw that last year, players at all levels, the high-end elite players, the role players, everyone coming together to speak out against social and civil injustices. Just incredible to witness and to be a part of that NBA family and community.
Carter. Here's Porzingis. And here's Allen. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
To the left side wing. That three's off the mark.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Porzingis. Connects on the open jumper. Porzingis has got his second basket.
Porzingis with a soft jump shot there. Nice touch.
So both teams changing it up here. Timeout called, the Heat. Miami with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Ball with the rebound. And Green comes to help. Turner for 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Lowry. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. Washington with the ball. They trail by 9. 1:04 left to play in the third quarter here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lowry outside. Lets the 3 fly. That one is off. And it's Washington the other way. It's stolen by Green. Lowry outside. Outside for Green. Back to Lowry. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You're not going to throw Draymond Green off his game. That's his job to do it to you, staying focused there. He gets the contact and makes it.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Lowry. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by Green. Gasol with it. Turner covers. Back to Lowry. It'll count. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And the second free throw is good. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat out in front, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. difficult situation for Washington. Here's Carter. Takes a three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First one falls for him. Grant, you played 19 years in the NBA, but you had some serious injuries in your career as well. What extent has modern medicine enabled players to extend their careers, you think?
B.A., where was this modern medicine 20 years ago? Would have made my life a whole lot easier, but you were so spot on. Today, there's such an emphasis on taking care of players, making sure they recover. There's a sophistication with the training staffs and the sports science applied to it. And so now these players are coming into the league at a younger age and are being able to extend their careers for a lengthy time. And so I'm all for it. I love the idea of resting guys. I think big picture, protecting players and their livelihood is in their best interest, and it's a good thing. No debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Three-pointer, Anthony nails it from 3. And the Heat lead by 18.
Well, Melo has had a 40% year shooting from beyond the three-point mark, and so you got to respect that ability.
Carter from outside. And another miss by Washington.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pass to George. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Here's Anthony. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro. Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Gasol. Lowry with it. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And the Heat making a change here. Now here's Carter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Up top, Allen. Gasol with it. Driving inside. Porzingis grabs the board. Oh, deflected. George drives in. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Anthony.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
Pass to Gasol. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. For the Wizards, this one not looking good. Back to Allen. From outside the arc. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
Count it.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. And now he's attacking the paint.
Now here's Allen. Plenty of space. The shot that time not on target.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And with all the reshuffling of the NBA and economic changes, Brent, we could see some movement with the salary cap.
100% agree, B.A. It's going to be very interesting to see some of the shifts and on the margins where it is that teams are willing to drop some salary, how the salary cap is affected overall. But what sort of strategy is employed in the wake of some of the economic deficit that some teams could face in the next couple of seasons?
The distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
Anthony misses.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Now Jokic. Anthony in the post. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. To walk into enemy